that debris wasn't there, I don't think we would be talking, and I don't think anybody in that community would have been impacted.
Tonight, city staff say debris in the drainage system caused major flooding on 23rd Street in Fort Sanders. Victims woke up yesterday to find this scene and damage to at least a dozen cars. To explain the extent of the problem and the impact, we turn to 10 News reporter Fernando Garcia, Francis Sheeny. Fernando?
Well, John, Knoxville's engineering planning chief tells me the pipe that is clogged is about 6 feet tall. Now, a lot of water should be able to pass through it easily, but the blockage of debris is so big, city staff believe the pipe is only carrying about 5% of water.
What we can see in the blockage from the downstream side is we can see a laundry basket and some plastic and some other materials that can't really identify, but there is definitely debris that is obstructing that pipe system.
Engineering planning chief Chris Howley says they can't tell if those items were there before the storm, but he says the images they saw have led them to think the water dragged them down the pipes.
That laundry basket didn't look old. It looked, at least in the image, it looked newish, so I don't expect that was there for any time.
He says, however, there's not much they can do about it right now.
Right now there's so much pressure from the water, you can't really do anything about that debris. And if someone did try to, it would be dangerous because you might get sucked into the system.
The scene today on 23rd Street looks much different than yesterday. Well, 24 hours ago, you could see people walking through feet of water to check on their cars or get out of their apartments. Today, there is barely any water on the ground. The city installed pumps in the 23rd Street area to help drain it. Howley says they expect to be done draining today. He says there are plans for the city to further inspect the drainage system. Of course, once the water down in the pipes clears out.
It clearly was a substantial issue long term, and most of the time we're accustomed to, if we do have some flooding, it usually drains down fairly quickly afterwards, and in a circumstance like this, it clearly didn't without the assistance of pumps, and so we definitely don't want it to happen again.
And John Howley says even though the clogging didn't help, the storm really did some damage. He says it is very unusual to see that much rain in such a short amount of time.
Without a doubt, Fernando, thank you.